This is Joe from He Said, She Said, and I want you to find comfort in your discomfort. I want you to be able to sleep anywhere. I think about my junior year of high school. That entire school year, I was able to sleep on the floor. Not able to. I chose to sleep on the floor. I had a nice bed, but I started to outgrow the bed. And instead of just trying to work it out or find a different way to lay on the bed, maybe I should have laid diagonally, I found that the bed was a lot more work. It took more adjustments. I didn't want to adjust to it, so I was like, you know what? The floor is more spacious. I want to lay out on the floor. And there has to be a point in our lives where we're willing to lay on the floor. And I know that's not what our society teaches. It's not what we are accustomed to hearing. But there's some of you out there that need to be comfortable regardless of your circumstance, regardless of what's going on in your life, regardless of what it looks like, regardless of how you feel. There's a book that I read. It's called The Purpose-Driven Life by Rick Warren. Very good book. And one of the first things that was in the book that stood out to me was that our life, as much as we think that it is, our life is not about us. That was the first time I heard someone write that. It was the first time I read it, and I read it out loud, so it was the first time my ears have heard that. My life is not about me, so who is it about? It's about the edification, it's about the glorification of God, the reflection of Him in me, and allows Him to be glorified by bringing others to Him, by developing relationship with other people, by inspiring other people, by helping people. And I was like, that makes sense. So in my uncomfortable moments in my life, I was able to think and say, you know what? That was terrible. That was unfortunate. I hate the fact that I'm going through this. I can't stand that this is happening to me. But it's happening to me for a reason that's beyond me. It's happening to me to be able to speak to people like yourselves right now. Right now, there's something that's going on with you. You're single. You feel like you should be married. You're like, you know what? There's something wrong with me. I'm 20, 25, 30, 35. I'm 40 years old. And there's people all around me. I'm going to all of these weddings. And when is my time? When is my time? I've done all that I feel like God has wanted me to do. I'm in the right position. This is your discomfort. How do you find comfort when you feel like something's wrong with you? You have to blot out. You have to silence. You have to deafen your ears to the lies that the devil's trying to tell you. He's telling you that something's wrong with you because you're not where you feel like you should be. You hear how many times I said you? And what did I say at the very beginning? That your life is not about you. There's something in your life right now that you can be doing to bring others closer to Christ. Right now, if you were married, or if you did get that job, or if you had this much money, perhaps that could be distracting you. And I know that marriage is a good thing, money is a great thing, a good resource, but we have to look beyond the surface. We have to delve deeper into the ocean and see where we are. What are we doing? As much as society says there's something wrong with you in these uncomfortable moments, there's nothing wrong with you. You're exactly where God wants you right now. He's growing something inside of you. But you can stop the growing by jumping out of the process. You can refuse. God's not a God of force. He's not going to force you to go through a process to make you better or to make Him more glorified based upon what He's made you to be. You can jump out of the mold. You can jump out of the process. You can jump out of the fire. You can jump out of all those uncomfortable places. You can stand up. Like the times I was sleeping on the floor, I could have gotten on the bed. But I chose, not to say that I chose to lay on the floor, but work with me. we choose to stay in these processes because we have to believe that there's something greater on the other side of it. And when I say greater, you will have greater influence. You will have greater reach to reach people. People nowadays, the most influential people, have a greater reach or greater ability to reach people based upon the experiences that they've had. Everyone has a story. I spoke about that a few weeks ago now. Everyone has a story, but how do you have a story if you never write on the pages? If you never have anything to write on the pages? So what's on your story? How are you finding comfort in your discomfort right now? By realizing that your discomfort is going to provide comfort to somebody. But you get to choose if you remain in the discomfort or if you jump out because it's that much uncomfortable that you're willing to be selfish enough to say it's all about me, when God is saying that it's not about you. It's about the people that he's putting around you. And they need you. I need you. So what you gonna do? Are you gonna go through the suffering for a little while to get to the other side of it? Or are you gonna jump out